Surgery went well. Surgery went well. I still don't know, when he'll be back and stuff like that. But the surgery went well, successful.
Obviously not playing Monday.
No, no. Uh-uh.
Snell and Norm, they be back Monday?
I don't think Snell. Norm did it quite a bit today. I'm not sure, how he will be and if he'll play Monday.
Injury report will be out tomorrow.
What's your plan as far as like how much you're going to play guys on Monday? Are you going to play with Dame and CJ just in the first half like you did last game?
I'm not playing Dame or CJ Monday. No. Everybody else is kind of up in the air, but those two won't play.
Is that going to be the case for the rest of the preseason?
I can't hear you.
Is that going to be the case for the rest of the preseason or just?
No, just Monday. Just Monday.
What do you feel like you guys have been able to fine-tune these last few days here in practice?
I think we've just been able to kind of pinpoint and get to the bottom of, what things that are going to be important to us offensively and defensively. Like we've done a ton of transition defense work, and offensively we've done a ton of correcting with spacing and trying to get into the paint on some of our drives and not shortcutting things. So we've been able to kind of pinpoint a few things over the last few days.
So then, if you're not going to play Dame and CJ, how are you approaching Monday night? Just from what are you looking to get out of Monday night as a group?
I'm looking to keep working on our stuff, man. Those two guys won't play in the game, but we don't change the way that we play. We still try to play the same way offensively with unselfishness. Defensively, we pick up, we pressure, we try to. Nothing changes. I'm trying to do the same exact thing. We're just trying to get better. To me, this is still training camp, right? A lot of people think once the games start, training camp's over. Training camp is not over until the preseason is over for me. And so we're still working on things. We're still experimenting with a few things. So same thing for me, bro.
Are you happy with the group as far as how they're picking up, the new calls on offense, the new approach there, and then obviously defensively? Are you pleased with where you guys are at?
Yeah, I am. I'm pleased with where we are. It's been a ton, man. It's been a ton of new things, new stuff, and I'm happy with where we are. I'm happy with, just how these guys are really trying to pick it up and things that we're trying to implement and do. I'm happy about it, but I also know that, it takes time.
Will you approach game 2 any differently than game 1, just from a head coaching standpoint? I mean, did you take away some things from your first experience on the bench?
I don't know. I think it's going to be a process with that too. How much to stand up, how much to sit down, how much to, those things that are just like I don't know until I get in the hit. So I think that I might stand up a little more than I did in the first game, but I'm not sure. We'll just kind of see how the game is going.
What about like when to call timeouts? Is that kind of something that you learn too?
Yeah, that's something that you kind of learn through the process too. Obviously, when a team is making a run, that's an easy, call a timeout. But you also want to see how your team is going to react when the team is making a run. So maybe you don't. Just kind of see how it goes. The problem is that could cost you. But it's preseason. We all still kind of learning. But that's a learning process as well.
We're waiting to see you use your talent. You got to use the talent.
I know, right? We'll see.
When do you use those things, right?
Yeah, that's different this year, man. You know what I'm saying? Now that they're not going to review the out of bounds and stuff like you. You might pass on an opportunity or two early on just to try to keep it in the holster. So.
What do you think of that change? I know you don't really have a lot to compare it to as a head coach, but what
Yeah, I think it's tough. It puts us coaches in a tough spot, to be honest with you. I know last year, even though I wasn't actually calling the timeouts, to have that automatic review at the end was helpful, because while they're reviewing, you can be drawn, you can be trying to prepare yourself miss or make on the call. You know, now having the decision is on us. It makes it tough. You know, short timeouts. You got 2 timeouts. Boom, under 3. Obviously, to use one in a tough game. Now it makes you kind of work on need 2s and need 3s with no timeouts on the clock, full court, half court. It makes you kind of sharpen your tools a little bit.
Are Dame and CJ the only ones you're planning on? I know there's a couple guys banged up, but as far as your regulars, are they the only 2 you're planning on resting Monday night?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of guards vying for either spot or playing time, so it's free up a lot of minutes.
I think it's a great opportunity for those guys, man, for Dennis, for Quinn, but also Ant, to keep progressing, and to play and show that he's, ready to, kind of take it to another level. It's a great opportunity for him as well. So, looking forward to it.
He's going to have to play 35 plus, right?
He doesn't have to play 35 plus. I mean, you got Dennis and you got Quinn Cook. It's 3 of them.